Welcome back. We're here to talk about Sunday's Premier League match between Tottenham and Everton. Pascal, Tottenham got a win last time out.
Yeah, back into the top half. They beat Hull 2-1. I think it was a really important win to get because before the international break in their last game, they played Stoke at home, 2-1 defeat. Really disappointing. So to get back to winning ways, certainly very important. Harry Kane and Christian Eriksen on the score sheet. And after Gaston Ramirez got sent off, Mauricio Pochettino would have expected them to go on and win that game. Needed a late goal from Eriksen. I think 3 of their 5 Premier League wins this season, they've had a late goal in those games. So at least they're going to the very end. But they're certainly not playing as well as the fans will want at the moment.
And they won't be too glad to be back at White Hart Lane. It's been a very poor ground for them this season. It gets a bit nervy, doesn't it? The fans get on their back quite early if things aren't going well for them. They've lost 4 of their last 5 in the league against them, and they've been winnable games. They've had the likes of West Brom, they've had Stoke, Newcastle. The only win they've got in that time is actually against Southampton, who've been in form. You might not have expected them to get a result there. So that's a problem that Pochettino's got to sort out, because you need good home form if you're going to challenge for the top 4.
Definitely, and goals have been a problem in those games as well. In those last 5 home games, they've only scored 3 goals and never more than 1 in a single game. So that's a real problem, because at home, a team like Spurs, you want to be scoring at least 2-3 goals, I think. And in this game, Adebayor and Soldado looks like they're both out. So Harry Kane, when he was scoring goals off the bench and in cup competitions at the start of the season, people calling for him to start, and now he is getting his chance in the team with those 2 out injured, and he really needs to keep scoring goals. Scored against Hull, he has been on really good form. I mean, for me, I'm not sure he's a complete package yet, but he's certainly got that poacher's sort of touch in the area. He knows where the goal is, and he certainly needs to keep finding the net on regularity.
Yeah, Everton, meanwhile, they ground out a result against West Ham last time out. A good result as well, because it was a bit of a feisty game. West Ham tried to drag Everton into sort of game West Ham like, the nasty sort of side of it. There's a few unsavoury incidents during the match, but Everton, they got the win, a good win as well. Osman got the winning goal, a decent goal, and Lukaku played well in that one. He got the opener and then set up Osman for the winner. So that's a positive that he's getting back to form, because he was in a bit of a slump earlier in the campaign. So if he can get fit and firing, then it's good for them. And they're only 2 points adrift of the top 4 now, so that'll be the next goal to climb up into there.
Certainly another bonus to them is Aruna Kone's back fit. He never really got his run in the team since he signed. Roberto Martinez signed him from Wigan, but I don't think he'll start. You've got Lukaku and Eto'o now. They're both, proven strikers at the top level. Well, Lukaku can be great. I know he's still young, but Kone certainly offers something a bit different. He's more of a poacher than the other 2. And I think, him being back could be a good thing. Gareth Barry being back as well. He's such a key player for them in defence and midfield. He's been out injured, and if he comes back, that's a real boost for them. But I think, for me, Ross Barkley's got to improve. He's back fit again now. He comes back and he can do so many things that a lot of English players can't do. But against West Ham, he did not have a good game at all. Didn't thrive in that game. There was that awful dive he took. That doesn't look good on him. Still things he doesn't want to be doing, because he's a young player. He wants to impress, not just Everton fans, but because he's probably England's future in that midfield position. He needs to impress, the whole country. And diving like that, he didn't have a good performance. It's not the sort of things he needs to do. He needs to sort of get back to what he does best, which is dribbling with the ball, shooting from distance, and just being a real attacking threat.
What's your score prediction for this one?
I think this one, Spurs back at home. Like you say, their home form has been terrible recently. So I think they're going to be quite sort of nervy in front of White Hart Lane. They don't want to get beaten again, so I think they might maybe play for a draw. I think it might be 0-0.
They're quite evenly matched, aren't they? Both level on points. Just got a feeling for Everton in this one, as Tottenham just terrible at home at the moment. So I'm going to go for 2-1 to Everton. I'm going for an Everton victory and a draw. Thanks for watching.